Okay. There, you there? Hello, Diane Robinson. Hello. You are number one. Oh, good morning, everybody. It is New Year's Eve morning day. How do you say that crap? Just trying to find a charge. What the hell? I put everything away. There we go. My phone's a little low. My Blue Eddie's quick in hand so that my laptop doesn't die. Hello, Van Ma Ruth. Sitting here. It's a lovely day here in Nanaimo. 3 degrees above zero, which is 48 degrees Fahrenheit. And the dude is full of, I don't know, can I say this online? Piss and vinegar. He's been barking at me all day long, or all morning long. And so he's outside. We played some ball, and he didn't want to come back in, so I left him outside with his ball. And of course, he lost it a few times, and I'm starting to have to tie him up. He found a way under the fence. I thought I taught him not to go under there anymore, and he started going under again. Simply loves his freedom. I'm only here for a few minutes because Van Ma Ruth has to head to the liquor store because it's New Year's Eve and she has to stock up. That was a good one, I thought. Yes, Happy New Year, Andrea. Mr. 1954. Last day of the year. Dude, I am going to be celebrating. This has been one heck of a year. I am so surprised I haven't caved. I'm surprised I put out videos, to tell you the honest truth. We Pat Tigger Boots. Thank you. I'm looking forward to the new year. I really wanted to come on and show some appreciation for all the subscribers. We've hit 4,800 subscribers here this year. I was really hoping to break the 5,000 mark. So if you guys could tell 2 friends, and if they could tell 2 friends, and if they, oh no, that's a hair shampoo commercial. But it would work here too, okay? I have a bunch of lovely Patreoners over on my Patreon channel. They have been very supportive of me, helping me out through the years. These live chats have come in handy here and there. And I'm telling you, it's been a bit of a struggle here at the end of the year. I've been looking at my finances and stuff like that. It's wow. I started this venture because of my health. So my health tells me that I'm not, going to be all that healthy. And I wanted to start living life before I started dying. Hello, Raven in the van. And what happened was I sold my house and I went on my venture. And it's been a crazy and wonderful, wild 2 years coming up here in the next couple of weeks. I have to look back to see when I posted my first video, but I do know it was very early January when I jumped in my half-converted Sprinter van and drove back to BC from Alberta. And yes, a couple travels across Canada, a couple blown up motors. let's just say, kind of takes a crunch into your savings plan. But I did it because this, being a young man of 59 years old, being a young man of 59 years old, I turn 60 next year, and I don't have much of a retirement plan ahead of me. So what I've planned on doing was trying to get into this YouTube stuff and trying to make a small career out of it to kind of give me a little extra cash along the way. So far, it's happening. I'm happy about that. I don't want to be rich off it. I just want to be able to make a little money doing stuff I love to do. And this is something I love to do. I love to entertain. I love to make videos. I love editing. Oh, we'll tell you a horror story that happened. Hang on. Somebody's knocking at the door. Yes? Hello? Okay. It was just the dude. Hello, beautiful from Texas. They call me handsome. I can say beautiful, right? No, being rich. Come on. Those with too many headaches. Come on. Up. Oh. You made it. You made it, dude. You made it. Look, you made it to the live. You did. Are you going to be good? There's Daddy got to, medicate you. This guy's so high strung. It's amazing. But as long as you're holding him and caressing him, he's a good boy. Yeah, I don't want to be rich. I was talking with Van Ruth, or commenting with her, and we were saying that it's amazing. Like, I started in a Sprinter van. I now have a school bus, and I'm very comfortable in this bus. I'm lacking. Dude, Dad, can you move your computer? I want to go in the front seat. Hello, a narc alert. My favorite girl from Toronto. I better not say that. There might be other Torontolites in here. Yeah. So, squirrel brain. I went out for dinner at my sister's house yesterday and hung out with her lovely daughter and husband and two lovely kids. Miss Merck is in the room. She's a crazy broad, I'm telling you. Oh, back to Von Ruth. Yeah, we were talking about how comfortable it is actually being in here, but through the struggles I've had over the last 3 months, it just seems I can never seem to get ahead in this Volkswagen. So we're going to say goodbye to it. Not yet. I need one more summer out of it, I think. If I can make it through this winter, we're going to take this little baby on a tour of British Columbia and Alberta. And then I'm planning on going up north. I want to go up to north of Prince Rupert, so we're going to take a nice ferry ride up there from Port Hardy all the way up to Prince Rupert. It's a 17-hour. It's kind of like one of those ferry rides that you take to Nova Scotia to Newfoundland, but it's actually along the Inside Passage along the British Columbia's beautiful west coast. So I hope you guys are going to hang around and tell your friends, because it's going to be an amazing journey. We're going to hang out in Prince Rupert for my 60th birthday. Can you believe this old fart is turning 60? It's ridiculous. But I have a twin sister that lives up there, and we're going to hang out with her, and I'm going to celebrate our 60th birthday together. And by chance, her daughter is also getting married on around the 20th of May. So I'm going to stick around. We're going to hang out in Prince Rupert for a few. We'll do some exploring around the northwest coast of British Columbia. The schoolie, I talked to the mechanic yesterday morning. He decided to give me a shout. And I'm still getting the same kind of excuses, but he did say that he was definitely going to be getting it into the shop. and he's struggling because of the holidays to get a hold of the guy that has my motor. So, Connie, you're older than me. You didn't have to tell people. Anyways, we're it's going to be hopefully in the shop. He's got to thaw it out. It's been minus 40 and 30 up in Alberta, so it should be fairly quick for him. It only has miles from Toronto to Alberta to that it was put back together. So taking everything apart, the front grill and the radiator stuff should come apart pretty easy for him. It should only be a few, a couple days or more, 2 or 3 days once he starts on it. So thank you. Damn it. I am from Prince Rupert. If you need anything, let me know. Jason, Rupert rocks. Terrace sucks. Actually, it's the other way around now because I've been to Terrace and I've been to Rupert the last couple of years. But yeah, Rupert is one heck of a town. I will be up there for 2 weeks. You're going to see my videos, so stay in touch. Send me an email. If I don't leave an email down below in the subscription, which I didn't already, but I will try to remember to put it back up. Send me an email and let me know. We will take care of hanging out. We'll go hang out at the Wheelhouse. Is that what it's called? Wheelhouse Brewing. I love my breweries. You guys got more than one yet? Hello, Dan the Van. Hello, Lisa. Constant van life. Good morning, dear. I'm really leaning towards heading south this morning. Well, this afternoon. I got one thing that I want to do, but if I just head down for a day or two, I'll be fine. I still got stuff to do up on the roof of my van, and I'm just being procrastinating. Is there a name for being procrastinating? But procrastinating-ish. Am I making a new English language here? Is it a lab, Jason? Happy New Year, Lynette. Looking for fireworks and wood. Should I bring down the fire pit? I have the use of the hang on. I got an app for that. BioLite fire pit. I tell you, they still haven't got a hold of me to send me a new one. Procrastinator. It's procrastinate-ish. I guess because I'm Scottish and I like to do things my way. Is that even a Scottish accent? Hello, Martina. Happy New Year. Keep smiling. It's going to be a good one next year. You watch. The cough. Don't worry about the cough. I've had the cough probably since before I was born. I was born in a croup tent. I had croup and bronchitis from a baby. Then I chose to smoke as an early lad. Now I suffer from COPD, emphysema, and the other one. And my next step, because I've tried all their pills and all their puffers, and my respirologist says, your next step's going to be oxygen, Brent. So, yeah, this is why I do van life. I want to live my life to its fullest. And I'm going to enjoy it because even if I get good new knees, my lungs aren't going to last. So it's not procrastination. It's retired. Hey, dude, if this is retirement, I work way too hard. You can ask anybody that's going to be doing these kind of things, especially the amount of videos that I put out. If you guys go back, that would be lovely, by the way. Happy New Year, Bebop and Becca. Go back. I do have a couple, what are they called when you put a whole bunch of videos together and you just hit one button and it plays them all. So I still have to make one for this year. I did one for my first year. I did one for Vancouver Island. Try to get them so you get one kind of glumped kind of things of where we were and what we've been doing. So check them out. They're a lot of fun. Um, Go watch my old videos. A lot of you have just joined me recently since I was doing my cross Canada tour, and I don't know where you joined in. I'll tell you something. That's where I found Chrome Valdez from Van City Van Life. No, this isn't an advertisement for him, okay? But that's where quick hello. Hang on, she says it's quick because she has to run. No, I'm heading to PA. Is that Port Alberni? No, it can't be because Port Alberni is not 3 hours from anywhere. I'm thinking it's somewhere in the United States. Jeffy Bears in the house. But I started watching Chrome, and Chrome was in Eastern Canada. And I'm like, who is this guy? And I've been there. So that's what got me hooked onto watching these things, and which got me hooked on going back across Canada because I did my trip in 2007. I did it on a different website. Uh, where's the girl there? My friend Maud Merck was here. She watched me go across Canada in a 1979 Volkswagen Hippie van, and I did live broadcasting from all the different sites at tech back in the olden days, internet cafes, and yeah, we would meet up with people all the way across Canada. It was quite interesting and quite fun. So I did in '07, and then I saw Chrome doing it, what, 4 years ago? Something like that. And I'm like, I want to do that again. So I've done it twice now. And I got to Newfoundland this time. So that was really happy about that. What's new with the bear this morning? I hope the bear is doing fine. Is he at home or is he out wandering around? I'd hate to see you using up all your data watching me. These glasses should have a lot of reflection. Where and how did I become friends with Jeffy? I should make Jeff answer this because then he'd have to type it all out. So, on my first excursion across Canada, I was wanting to drive up to Toronto to meet all my friends from the website of Blog TV and all the people I had met when I crossed Canada. I had a whole whack of them in Ontario. So, on my way out there 2 years ago, um, Jeff, I was already started. I think I was in Alberta at my kid's house, and I saw Jeff was starting to come across Canada, and he went down Highway 3, and I was going down Highway 1, and we kind of met up around Medicine Hat, I think it was. And I caught up to him like he was there, but I got broken down. Like I was ahead of him. He caught up to me. I found him at the Walmart, I think it was. He spent the night at Walmart in Medicine Hat. So I limped over there. My alternator had blown up on my Sprinter, so I had to wait around for a new one. And I went there, but it was later in the evening, and I just didn't have the nuts to go knock on his door. But we had been communicating, commenting on his websites, on his channel, so he knew that I was stalking him, and we were trying to meet up, but we didn't actually meet until we got to the Manitoulin Island on Lake Superior in Ontario. And there is a beautiful little town. I can't remember the town. Jeff, if you remember the town, can you type it up? Or anybody else that might be from Manitoulin Island. By the way, the Manitoulin Island is the world's largest island on a lake. And it's on Lake Superior in beautiful Canada, Ontario. But there's a ferry that leaves there, and it cuts off all the northern route around Lake Huron. Lake Huron? Something like that. So you take this ferry, and it takes you down to the Bruce Peninsula. And basically, I was there, and I was getting ready to leave, and he showed up. And I was getting ready to leave because you needed a reservation to get on this ferry, and it wasn't even full. So he said, yeah, I found that out. So I just made one. And I went, oh, you did? And I'm like, okay. So I made one. So me and Jeff hung out for the whole day. Tobermory. Tobermory was where it lands, Dan. Where does it come from the other side? Off the Manitoulin side. So anyways, we took the ferry We hung out all day long. We had our naps. We had our BS sessions. We got to antagonize a little snapping turtle. And yeah, and then we took the ferry, and then we became friends as we were talking. And then he goes, "Well, where are you going tonight?" And I was like, "I'm going down to Wyerton, home of Wyerton Willie, the albino groundhog that tells us if it's spring yet." So we went and hung out there for the day and spent the night there. Next morning, and then next morning he had something. I went down and did some filming. He went and did some filming, and we said our goodbyes. Well, that's the story. Then I ended up at his. Did I end up at his place that day that year? No, he came out and saw me. You're taking off, are you, Constant? Or Constant? You're taking off, are you? Um, yeah. So what happened after that? I was camping very close to his place called Long Sault, which is very beautiful. It's right along the St. Lawrence River. And lo and behold, he saw my video and he ended up coming over. So we hang out a couple more times. And then again, he came back home out to the West Coast and he got to Vancouver Island, and the rest is history. You guys all know that part. Hello, sir. How's Jamie this morning? Yeah. I was talking about that one. That's it. Say Baymouth. Baymouth. That's it. Thank you, L Cool J. LJA. How's Jamie? And then Jeffrey, then we hung out here on Vancouver Island last winter. Last winter, me and the bear were hanging out here in like 8 feet of snow, and we couldn't dig out for 3 or 4 days. And no, it took us what 3 days to get out of here. It was hilarious. We did a bunch of gallivanting and stuff like that, and until his our final days on the West Coast at whatchamacallit, Jordan River. Sunday. It's not Sunday. Is it? It's Saturday. Dude, where'd you get an extra day? Yeah, it's not nasty, dude. I already just talked about it to people. I'm gonna let people see it because the nasty cough is because I have COPD, emphysema, and I can't remember. I have every lung disease there possibly is, and literally, I'm looking forward to having an oxygen. Not looking forward, but that's my next step is an oxygen tank. So I can't mute my cough, so bear with me. Okay, I'm old. I'm 60 years old almost, and I hope to make it to 65. It is Saturday. That's right. Oh, because every day is like Sunday to me. Oh, you're retired too. That's right. Bubbles has back injuries, so he's one of those guys that like me, medically retired and trying to make the best out of life as we can. Click and clack. Is that like who's Click and Clack? I don't know Click and Clack. It sounds like what's that Bandicoot guy from Sony PlayStations from the very beginning? Crash Bandicoot. Hello, Linda. Asthma. Thank you, Raven. And Raven wins a prize. Okay, what do we got? Here we go. Raven, I'm going to ship this to you. It's called Voltaren. It will help with all your pains and aches. No, I'm not supplied by them either. Yeah, right. Who are Click and Clack? We're still waiting. He's a slow typer, eh? He's really, really swifty in being what they call those humorous in his own ways. Had the auto repair shop on the National Public Radio. I'm not that old. What the heck is the National Public Radio? Anyways, yeah, everybody, Don't forget to go up here. Hit the thumbs up button. Can you see it right there next to the 76? Thumbs up, people. This is how long we've been on for. This means that I'm actually doing this. Okay. It wasn't recorded. Oh, really, eh? Well, maybe I'll check it out on YouTube. Maybe somebody actually. I have to turn this down. The sun just came out. My furnace runs basically 24/7 because there is no water cooling in this van. It is an air cooled Volkswagen van. So getting heat to the front end because you're getting in and out of the car all the time with wet feet, the moisture keeps collecting up there, and then it transmits its way down here with my breath. So basically, I have to keep my furnace running 24/7. It's at 8. The sun just came out. The glorious sun. Can you guys see how sun it is out there? The temperature inside, 22 freaking degrees. So I'm gonna shut it down. Hang on. In order to do that, this is what I do before I shut down. Since I don't shut it down that often, I crank it up to 35, which is the maximum of my furnace. And it's gonna kick in, and I'll let it burn off, which means we're gonna have to let some hot, cool air in here. Hello, Roxanne from California. I hope you're having a wonderful New Year's Eve day morning. I'm saying that pretty fast now. See you later, Jeff. Don't run over anybody. Yes, we're gonna keep your eyes up. He wants to come on before New Year's. He's gonna drink beer with us. The dude is up front. He's been outside all morning. We're throwing balls and playing with toys, and he just came into the car and tootled off to the front seat to have his nap. He's good like that. Goes hard and then relaxes. Growing spurts, I guess. Oh, really? I have seen the movie Cars. Can you believe it? It's not beer. I am drying out though. So yeah, we're coming in here. We want to say Happy New Year to everybody to make sure everybody has a chance to say their Happy New Year's. I was talking with Constant Van Life. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out on their channel on Constant Van Life. They do have a YouTube channel and I believe a TikTok channel. Lorene is meeting them down at Cowichan Bay. They've invited me down there. See if we can get some other van life people coming down for New Year's Eve. They're on the looks for fireworks and firewood. So I am going to be bringing my BioLite fireplace campground down there, my portable fire pit. And hopefully it's going to be a nice, beautiful evening to sit around and BS with other people. Martina, I'm telling you, it rained here for 5 or 6 days and it was torrential. We had almost 2 or 3 feet of snow and it is all gone. Even the piles. Beside me, there's a pile that's 3 feet by 2 feet by maybe a foot high that was covering a van. So yeah, I love the rain. It gets rid of everything, gives you the chance to enjoy those sunny days a little more. Because you know when you're in those snowy places like Alberta and it's minus 40 and the sun comes out, it's really hard to go outside and enjoy that sunshine. Oh, there is. Is there not a bunch of football games on tomorrow too? Isn't there? I might have to race up to Buddy's house. I'm gonna have to make a phone call. My friend is a football fanatic, and it's nice to just be able to sit back and relax and watch some football behind somebody's big screen TV. Actually, underscore for the precipitation we get, we are a tropical rainforest, just like the ones down in Well, the ones that they have down south, like in Brazil and in Costa Rica and stuff like that. We're the first ones to hit. Like if anything comes off the ocean, because if the clouds are on the ocean, they're picking up water, right? That osmosis thing. The first land they hit, they drop it all. Then once they get over the Rocky Mountains, there's not a lot of precipitation after that, unless it comes up from like the stuff that makes over or stuff that comes up from the Gulf of Mexico. So that circulation of yeah. So the good thing about the stuff on Vancouver Island is ours comes a lot of it from the direction of Hawaii. Not so much when it comes down from the north, it's tough on us, but most of the time it's coming straight across, which is from Hawaii. Like I say, Hawaii, and we actually have pineapple trees growing here. I believe they're pineapple trees. I think so. Yeah, palm trees, big ones. So that's why rain isn't too bad. It does get gloomy because we do have more clouds and stuff out here, so we get stuck under them for a little bit longer. Instead, on the flatlands of the interior of North America, they just kind of get swept across. So that is why BC is so green. We grow tropical plants here like cannabis. We used to be known for it, but now that it's legal, everybody grows it. I was here. I was here. I was here. I have a picture somewhere. I think it's on my Facebook where the whole southern island was covered in smoke. I was actually fishing. So we're out salmon fishing off of what's outside of here, outside of Nanaimo. We're hanging around this rock, and literally the fall. It was so thick, the smoke from all the fires that were burning on Vancouver Island and the interior of BC, and they all kind of got clumped down there. That it was almost like The Walking Dead on the ocean. Like the sun was out, but it was an orange figure in the sea and thing there. This brown haze all over the place. It was neat. Welcome, Jamie. Everybody say hi to Jamie Mitchell. He's new to the channel. He just subscribed. He just became 4,807. No, just kidding. Welcome, buddy. Or girl. I don't know. Jamie's a boy's and girl's name, so it's hard. Good morning, Jim. Where's my coffee? Jim showed up here last time when we were doing live. Was it last time or the time before? Two times ago. I bugged him. You didn't bring me coffee? Jamie's a guy. Jamie, meet Bubbles. His name's Jamie, too. We got a whole bunch of Jamies in here. James? Jim, you should change your name to Jamie. You could be like part of the gang. Don't worry about it, buddy. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's a beautiful day out, eh? I'm going to get things cleaned up around here when there's not a lot for me to do today. I'm just going to try to get out of my funk, and the sun really helps me with that. I was a bit down over Christmas. That's okay. I think we all kind of do that sometimes. Dude's sleeping. Sorry. We'll wake him up in a bit. What else do you guys want to know about? Hey, Scott. Happy good year, happy New Year to you too. Look at that. I can play too. I didn't know that. Get out of there. Now what do I do? There you go. Oh my God, the battery? Amazing. I am like so pleased with my Redudu, Redodo, whatever they call it. I had to go and research it, and everybody was saying it differently. Your dog does. Mine was partying in Newfoundland on July 1st, was it? Canada Day. They celebrate something else. And dude was just freaking out about it. And when I was down here, where else was I? I was somewhere else, and he doesn't worry about it. So, and the people I'm going with have two dogs too. So it's just little wieners like Dexter that hide. No, there's a lot of dogs that hide. I'm just giving you a hard time, sis. Everybody say hi to my sister. Gail's in the house. She's the lovely lady that my seamstress, my hairstylist, my shower lady. Thank God for her. Thank my parents for her too. The dude is 10 months. He'll be 10 months in the beginning of January, I believe. Isn't she amazing, Yvonne? The seamstress of the century with a century-old sewing machine. The best sister ever. There you go. You guys are awesome. How about sending her some love? Do you guys remember how to do that? You go down to your little thing there and you hit that heart button and you hit about 2 or 3 hearts on it. And you hit send. And you do it again, 2 or 3 hearts, send, 2 or 3 hearts, and send. And if you all do that, this whole chat over here turns to like hearts. And it just shows all the love that we have in the room. See that? Love that stuff, man. Peace, love, and granola. Hey? Those ones are for you, Gail, okay? I get enough love from them all the time, all by reading all my comments every day. But yeah, I just love that stuff. Hey, guys? You're like, hey, that's pretty cool, Brent. That's called getting you guys involved in the conversation. So it's not all about me, 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 me. No, I'm not like that. I used to be a self-centered, egotistical kind of guy. Can you believe that? I didn't even know what egotistical was. I thought it had something to do with the way I filled up my skin tight blue jeans. Okay, did you like that, Gail? Is she even in here? Should she pop out and not even get it? I'll make her have to come back and watch. Or did she say thank you? I wasn't watching. I'm bad for that. I know, eh? Well, not really. If you think about it, Marta, the dude has traveled from Saskatchewan all the way to St. John, Newfoundland, and all the way back to Vancouver Island. He's been here for 3 months getting adapted. No, I don't think I did. I don't think I wore skinny jeans. I was referring to the song. Some people say that I'm egotistical. Hell, I don't even know what that means. I figure it's got something to do with the way that I fill up my skin tight blue jeans. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror. I get better looking each day. You guys remember that song, don't you? I'm not going to sing the rest of it because it's really sad that I know all the words. Anyways. Okay, next question. The dude is 10 months old. The bus hopefully is being put into a shop here in the next few days to thaw out since it's in Alberta. We're waiting on hearing back from the motor dude. The Volkswagen is almost ready to do some excursions. I'm seriously thinking about selling this thing. Okay? Reason being is I won't be able to survive another winter in it. I'm going to try to survive this one, but there's no way in heck that I'm going to try to survive a second one. Oh, Yvonne, thank you so much. I was just reading Martin as I put a post-it on my checks. Yes, yes. Sorry, Margaret. That's what I do. I have a Bluetooth stereo speaker on my dashboard, and I can honestly tell you, I don't remember the last time I used. I might have pulled it out in Newfoundland when I was hanging out with the boys at the dock. Keep it up. You want me to keep up singing? I hope not. The Volkswagen, yes, it's amazing, but again, it's not a winter traveling vehicle. So I've got new summer tires to go on it, to go back on my mag rims. I have to do another suspension swap in the back because one of my horseshoe places bent, and I don't quite like it. We couldn't quite get it straight enough, so it's going to cost me way too much money to get it fixed, $400 or something like that. So I have to get that done. It'll travel fine in the summertime. So I think what I'll do is I'll get the school bus back. We're gonna get the school bus. We're gonna bring it down here to Bavarian. We're gonna use it as a security home base here. So we'll have the school bus here. They get to use it as a security van. So we'll put security on it. It'll have a place for me to come out here until I take off. I plan on spending a couple 4 months on the road this year. I want to go up to northern BC to Prince Rupert along a ferry. We're going to go across and go north to the Yukon. Not quite the Yukon. I'm thinking somewhere, maybe Yukon, but northeastern BC. I've never been there, so you guys get to come along and explore with me. Go down through northern Alberta. I've never been there, and then I'm going to make my way to my kids' house, and they're in the middle of Alberta in Red Deer, Alberta. So we'll go hang out there for a couple 3 weeks, and then we're going to do the swoop. We're going to head south all the way to the bottom, to the border of Alberta and Idaho, and then we're going to come back along the border of the U.S. and Canada along Highway 3 and explore through there. So it's just going to be a big round circle. Keep it simple this year. Don't go too far, but we're going to do it in the Volkswagen. Yeah. The thing is, there, Jamie, is I don't really feel like renting out a Volkswagen to people. They're too valuable, and it just people don't know how to drive them. It's an old car, and they do not know how to drive these things. Yeah, Dan, the crow's nest is amazing, isn't it? AC edits is again. I'm unsure of how long it's going to take me. I'm gonna guess like two minimum 2 months, but it's going to be closer to 3 or 4 months. I'll lean towards the 4 month mark. And when I'm on the road, I like to stay on the road because when you're on the island here, there's a lot to explore on the island, but not in this thing. In the summertime, there is. Maybe I'll have to spend a summer here on the island or get back early enough to do some more exploring. But there's yeah, I don't know. I want to see things I haven't seen. I want to take you guys along because I enjoy filming it. I enjoy having fun. I enjoy sharing it. See if we can help along the way. Margaret's singing along. Oh Lord, it's hard to know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but we're doing the best that we can. Yes, Raven, always plan. You can make plans, but I can't remember how it goes. But you can't plan the outcome because I'm also waiting on getting knees, and that's why I'm keeping the tour shorter and closer to home this time. I drove across Canada last year, and I told my surgeon, and they took me off the list because I'd be too far away and too many complications of trying to get me back. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada. So this year, I'm just going to stay close to home, and that way I can leave my van anywhere I want, basically, or drive it because wherever I'm going to be, I should only be if I boot scoot and boogie 2 or 3 days from home. But it's just going to be a big circle, right? So traveling to the U.S. instead of Canada. I actually was really thinking about it this year when I was struggling so much here a couple of weeks ago. An advertisement came up on my Facebook. Yes, I'm old and I have Facebook. Um, and since I'm such a Volkswagen enthusiast, I've been owning Volkswagens for over 20 years. I've had probably 13 buses in the last 20 years. That they have this big gathering down in Lake Havasu, Arizona, right underneath the London Bridge. And about 600 Volkswagens show up there and camp out for like 4 days. So I was like, oh, God, can I get my passport? Can I get my passport? Can I get my passport? Both free breather. How pissed are you? The bus crapped out. One thing that I've learned in getting older is I don't want to waste a bunch of time worrying and being pissed. There's way better things to be spending time doing because we can get dwelled out. That's the thing with this depression thing. With mine's more seasonal, I think. I think when it starts to get gray and gloomy too much, and I'm stagnant and sitting still, that's where my mind starts to get a little foggy. So yeah, a little far behind. That's okay. But yeah, so it's like, it is what it is, and what are you gonna do about it? Because make so basically, I literally got my van, drove to Woodstock, Ontario, left Woodstock, and got as far as Perry Sound. That's like 500 kilometers, and I knew my car was pooped. So you make a decision. What are you gonna do? And my decision was to drive to Alberta. And I still filmed all the way along, and I had fun doing what I was doing. It was way too fast for me, but you know what? It was just what Dan is saying. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. What kind of fishing do you do? Awesome, man. Oh, good for you. Are they winter tires, or are they all season, or are they 5 season, or are they out in the sea? Arr, Captain, you fishing for salmon or cod? I don't know. What do you guys fish for in the UK? I've never ever even thought about that. Out here in the West Coast, we have salmon and halibut and cod. On the East Coast, I believe it's mostly cod with. I don't even think they're allowed to catch the salmon out there anymore. Holy mackerel! Is that where it came from? Is everything going to be okay? I love it. You guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious in there. You know that? Oh, sitting down to eat. What do we have for breakfast? Okay. East or West Coast? Or is it right in the middle so you can't tell me? I thought you were coming up here, a raven in the van. I am. Oh, cool. We got a bunch of UKers in the house. Everybody? I was looking for a teacup, but I live in a van down by the river. I don't have a teacup. I didn't have tea. I have coffee, but it's funny how much I've blocked out the coffee because I'm just too lazy to cook it. Yeah, I think so too, Martina. I think we do. It's one of those things that, especially as we get older, because there's my friend got a hold of me the other day. The lovely Sarah, she got a hold of me. Sarah Gilbert. She's on here. I don't know if she's in the house here, but she is always there. Making potato. Um, she got a hold of me, text messaging me on Christmas. She goes, "Don't forget who your friends are, Brent. You might have a lot of friends online and stuff like this, but there's people out here that really love you for who you are." And I'm like, "Merry Christmas, Sarah. I love you so much for." She keeps me grounded. I met her and she was going through some stuff in her life, and I was that guy, and that guru guy, and I said, "Oh, I hear you, man. Like, keep a smile on your face. Things are gonna get better." And I used to tell her, "Chop wood, carry water." You guys ever heard that before? It's an old Buddhist saying, and it says, "Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water." It says, "After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water." So basically, it says, do what's put in front of you, right? When we're struggling and going through stuff. You can sit and you can struggle with it, or you can celebrate it, or you can do whatever you want, right? Depending what the circumstance is. But you always got to remember, you got to do what's put in front of you. So it's also living in the moment, right? If I'm living in the past, then I'm living in stuff I can't change. If I'm worried about it or angry about it, then I'm just wasting my time because there's a pile of wood in front of me that needs chopping. So I got to get back in today. And so when I find myself just where I was in the bluesy kind of thing, was, where am I? Like, I know I'm in a van, but where's my brain at? You know, I realized, I missed my mom. I missed Goldberg. You know, I miss having family around. I was supposed to go back and do family this year. You miss all those things, but it's like, I can't change that. What can I do? I know, I'll make a video about cleaning out my storage locker. What's this? The ductless guy. Ductless guy. You must sell those new heat pumps. Right, Kurt? You're from the Nanaimo too, eh? Well, welcome, Kurt, to the Brent's van life. If you've seen my Volkswagen driving around, it's doing some crazy stuff, booting around Nanaimo and trying to do some videoing around here and trying to get this thing going. And nice. I'm not just a pretty face, eh? When you said ductless, I knew right away. Tim Hortons at Country Club Mall. No? Hello, Netherlands. 4 hours to go. I better go to the liquor store. I only got, well, I think I have enough beer to get drunk on, but I think we should go get some shooters. Uh, Okanagan, 3 years back in the 80s. Oh, I left in 82. Okanagan guy with Prince Rupert. Yeah, people think it rains a lot here. Rutherford. Oh, yeah. And by the way, ductless guy, it's North Town Center Mall. So by you saying Rutherford, you've been here for a while. Oh, what's this? The Shanghai Food Channel. Hello, Shang. I don't know how to say that. Shania? And who's the Shania Food Channel? Does this have anything to do with my buddy from the BC Foods Adventures? It's a great place, Dan, but I'm telling you, I moved here 20 years ago. A few days ago. I moved here 20 years ago. I moved here in 1999. I'm actually born here. And I left here in the early 70s. And then I came back in the late 90s. And I watched it grow. And it's getting busy here too in Nanaimo. It's a great place. Like, don't get me wrong, but if you come from a big city, this is definitely a small city. But I kind of like small towns, especially when I was traveling. Oh my God, I pull into these towns of 4,000 people. It was amazing. Thank you, Paula. I'm going to do the best I can because last year sucked. Oh, yeah, you'll love it, Dan. Dan, this is easy here. Oh, you're Dan the Dan from my buddy, the Jeffrey Bear guy talks about to me once in a while. He watches you closely. Thank you, Rose. That's very nice of you, everybody. Rose is wishing everybody a happy, fun, safe, fun New Year's. Richard Allen Taylor. Well, that's a long one. The other side of me is hanging out with Magnetic and you. Oh, nice. Engage your audience. How did I do that? Okay. So, poll question. Okay. I've just seen this, okay? So, how do you do that yes or no question? Okay, here we go. I'm just trying something new here. On your mark and set, go. The question is, do you like beer? Yes, no, or do you like wine instead? Yeah, it was a weird. Well, you know what though? 2 years ago, well, 3 years ago, before I started my YouTube channel, when COVID first hit, I could only be locked out for so long when my feet said, "Nope, get out of here." And I took off probably about a month before COVID had lifted. And I drove. I did a tour. I went from Vancouver Island here through the Highway 3. I call it the Okanagan Circle. So I drive all the way to the Okanagan south, out to Soyuz, drive up to Kamloops, and then I came back down through the Fraser Canyon back to Vancouver. Overall, about I think I was on the road for 5 days, and I didn't see any vehicles on the road. Nothing. It was remind me of a every time I went driving, it was just like driving in The Walking Dead. So I never. I can't remember where I was going with it. Oh, listen, I'm allowed to forget things. Oh yeah. So the next year I took off, and they were still actually the second year I took off. They shut down us the second year, and we were told out in BC here to stay in our. We were told to stay in our regional districts for medical people, like hospitals and crap like that. And it was springtime. I'm like, no, I'm going. I'm going. And I went to my sister's to celebrate Christmas, our birthdays together. And it was weird because I got to go and visit people. I know I was a bad boy, but I went to go visit my very close and dear friends. And I'm isolated anyways. I live by myself in a van, and Good for you, Sonia. I worked in that field for many years. And anyways, I got to talk to a lot of people, and how much the isolation in the first couple years of our first year of isolation, year and a half of isolation that COVID caused, and how many ways it affected so many different people. So it was weird, right? My niece that I'm going to the wedding, she had two kids, one at the very beginning of COVID and one right near the end of COVID before everything got released. You know, so can you imagine raising two kids? They don't even get to go out and experience other kids. The first year, the first kid never got to experience any other kid. Well, she had nieces and nephews that she got to play with. But anyways, how are we doing? I worked at Prince Rupert. Steel and salvage. Come on, Okanagan. See, that's where you get mistaken. You didn't live there long enough. Oh, you're in Penticton? Oh, really? That's so awesome. Because me and Darren are good friends, right? Did you work with Darren up in where was he? He was in Vernon, I think, at the time. Vernon or somewhere up there at one time doing sewing. Uh the problem that people get mistaken, it's not rain in Rupert, it's actually liquid sunshine because it kind of mists all the time. Like we identify rain in Prince Rupert as the stuff that comes down on a 45-degree angle. Okay. It has to be coming down like this in order to be classified as rain. That's an interpretation of somebody that's lived there for multiple years. We didn't know you're from Africa. I know, eh? We should send some love out to her. What do you think? You think Sonia deserves some love? Oh, dude, I'm down for the restaurants. Restaurants and pubs are my favorite. Actually, my favorites are actually going to breweries. I find breweries have a much more different food. Like, yeah, get some good food. What? Michelle's allergic to alcohol. She breaks out in different towns. No. Longwood, no. No. Well, between the nose and the wine, it looks like an actual 50-50 poll there, you guys, eh? Either don't drink or I drink wine. Oh, how do you do this? End poll. Well, was that fun or not? Not very many people are voting. Longwood is I, I, I've been trying to go down to their brewery, but they're never open. A lot of the breweries I went to across Canada were amazing because they had some of the best pizzas you ever had, and some of the weirdest crap that you could have tried. But if it's too much of a older, um, well established one, you're getting weird, like your normal pub fare. But if you go to the newer ones, they got some really neat stuff. Like they're doing now is beer cheese. So it's a cheese sauce with one of their beers added to it for dipping with your pretzels, and it'll give you a big hot pretzel, eh? Damn, I'm 420. There was nothing on the poll for my 420. Frankie's Diner. I don't know Frankie's Diner. Yeah, that's it. I'm pretty sure that kind of stuff's over with now, Raven. The big hype is finally maybe coming to an end soon. Who knows? They've got us all paranoid about everything now. So, and trust me, I got jabbed. I'm one of those guys that I don't care. Like whatever, you know. Don't call me a sheep, whatever you do. But I'm just one of those guys that yeah, I'm not a fighter. Yeah. Let's see, Victoria Brenton, the dude, finally catching you live. Here I am. Took you long enough, Victoria. Didn't we? No, no, you were here before. Come on. This isn't your first baseball game or whatever you call it. Old Moxie's was okay. Yeah, they had some really neat food. Hello, Boho Blue Van. Are you? Well, you break out your camera. What the hell you doing here? Is Flossie coming down for New Year's Eve tonight? That's the problem with the 420 there, Sonia. Like, I'd love to do that too, but you've heard everybody complain about my cough so far, and they've stopped because I've explained it enough times. Don't take any more. Oh, no, I haven't. I've done 3, and that's enough for me. Thank you very much. Good day, mate. You're welcome. It helps keep things green. God, you guys should love rain because between the rain comes sunshine. Oh, really? Wow, Victoria. Got to be more in the ball. Well, I guess you just have a busy life. You guys want to see the dude? Oh, I see. Oh, on the beach. Oh, because I offered to bring the BioLite too. Oh, he's sleeping in the sun. He's sleeping in the sun. Oh, my squiggly little boy was sleeping. He needs a good bath again. He's gonna need a haircut. That's what I think I'll do today. I think today we're gonna go buy a shaver so that I can keep my hair cut and keep his cut so we can be handsome. Yes, I'm leaning toward it. So you got over the 50% mark of me actually coming. Okay, Boho. Yeah, he is a cutie. Um, he got to play with my niece's kids last night. He was just so full of energy, wore himself right out. Cute little blue brown eyes. Yeah, he's my little boy. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Hi, everybody. I was napping. Sorry I missed you guys. He has this funny routine in the morning. He gets up in the morning and he'll jump on my chest and then he will lick my eyes. Like, what are you doing, dude? Wake up, Dad. My favorite Christmas treat is eggnog and brandy. Does that count? You know what my funniest Christmas treat is, you guys? What the heck are they called? What are the ones in the pink cans? And they wrap them in gold wrappings. 20 pounds. Wow. This guy's like 11, 12. She'd like the dude. He's young, vibrant, and he hasn't been fixed yet. Almond Roca. Thank you, Jackie. Those are my favorite Christmas treat. Do you know why they're my favorite Christmas treat? It's because they look like they came out of the kitty litter box. The dude does abide. We have a big dude abide sticker waiting for us with Mark the paint guy. He is up in Kelowna right now while he's in Glen Rosa or something. I was supposed to be up there now sometime or whatever. I was supposed to go be driving back in my bus. Kitty Roca. You see my fun with that? Huh? Huh? I let him out, but he found his way out underneath the fence. And did, 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 Say hi. Say hi. And he has this tendency to all of a sudden he's like a teenage kid. Like the hearing shuts off. And yeah, so he just keeps walking. I is my dad calling me? What's that over there? So I have to get my leash and walk all the way over to get him. And the neighbors seem to know who he is now. So in this complex here, I had some of that peppermint bark there. My sister gave me some for Christmas Eve. Happy New Year, Planty Kathy. Yeah. Everybody thinks white dogs are so hard to keep clean when really they're not because they don't show the dirt. They do show the dirt when you wash them, but anyways, nope, that's what that does. What's up for New Year's? Well, there's a couple of van dwellers that are down in the Couch and Bay region that keep bugging me to go down and visit them. So I think that's what's on the plan today. I did try getting a hold of a friend of mine to give me a hand. I have a box and I have to redo my solar panels up top, and it's a beautiful day out, but he hasn't gotten back to me. You know, Dave, the guy I keep helping out all the time. Yeah, well, I haven't heard back from him. So I think I might just go hang out with them. They're gonna go see if they can get a few fireworks. Um, we're gonna have a fire down on the beach or something like that, and yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just go and chill with a few van lifers and go see what's happening down there. It'll get me out of the compound, give me something to do, get me out of this squirrely head of mine. 'Cause trust me, everybody, it's squirrely. And what do you guys got planned? I commend you for your fortitude and discipline on keeping on filming and uploading. All YouTubers that do that cost over time. Why, thank you, Sonia. And thank you, Victoria. Thanks for being me, for being real, being crazy, being honest, having a cute puppy. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about having fun and enjoying oneself. And it just feels that, when when I sit for too long, no, you can't. There, I can put you on this. There you go. He's not going to like that. He's got a long rope that's on there, but it's all just asphalt. He can't make it out to all the thing there. Time for dinner. It's not breakfast anymore. Always close at hand, Okanagan guy. That was my Christmas gift from my niece and nephew last night, so that's why it's in here. It's not in the fridge yet. You know what? I think it is going to be fun. Uh, Constant van life. They're out buying stuff. They're looking for fireworks and firewood. I'm going to stop at a gas station. I got to get gas and fuel for my diesel heater, so I'll buy a thing of wood from there too. There should be wood on the beach. I do have a new chainsaw that I'll probably take with me. And yeah, I might even take the BioLite because the BioLite works so good that we will go and just hang out. And the couple that's down there with Lorene from Boho Van Life is Constant Van Life, and I'll give them another shout out because everybody already knows about Boho. So if you don't know Boho, you can go check her out. And there's a new one is a Constant Van Life, all one word, I think. And they are a couple from Saskatchewan that have said, "That's it, we're done. We're moving into a van." And they have two dogs, and I believe it's a GMC high top. It's kind of like what Lorene's is. So good luck to them. They don't know what they're getting themselves into. No, I'm just kidding. But it's neat. You go check them out there on that, first steps of their journey. So I'm gonna go down and check them out, have good long chit chat about YouTube crap probably, and have a few drinks. And yeah, we're gonna enjoy ourselves tonight. Susie's kid is a New Year's Eve baby. Wow. Okay, barely for breakfast anymore. Yeah, we still didn't find out what you're studying. Well, that was Lorraine. She was texting me. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Where did we go? Slow down. Do, 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 do. So Okanagan guy, you're still in the Okanagan, right? And you're coming down this way. I'm gonna end this up because I don't get any more questions. And I was just wondering, go live after or on paydays. Don't get paid to the third month. Just saying, and you'd be better for donation thingy on lives. You know what I mean? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, I guess you got a point there, Sonia. I just do rant like literally. I just started doing these Saturday things just because I was having problems putting out videos. Your guys' video that you're getting, there'll be a video that came out last night, I believe it came out, and there was a video coming out this morning, and now I have no more in my bank. My bank is empty. I'm usually 2 weeks ahead of you guys, so I have to get out and start doing some more video. Will you ever get roots? When my health says I can't do this anymore, and then we'll see. Maybe we'll just move into a school bus and park it on some property. Who knows? Um, I did the roots. I did the sticks and bricks for last 20 years since I've been here in Nanaimo. I stayed in my home for the last 16 or 17, and I was itching to get out on the road as soon as I got old, and said, I know I need to get out and do things because I think life holds us back. I watched my niece fly over to the UK and live there for like 20, 30, 20 years of her life, right? She came back with two kids and a husband. And she's traveled all over Vietnam and all those places and got married in the UK. And I'm just like, I was jealous of her when she first started her journey and just hearing all the stuff. So I'm doing it late in life and I'm going to do the best I can at it. So, yeah, my sister keeps wanting me to get into more of an RV type thing. She wants me to go back into another a Mercedes Deb, and I just can't. I don't know. I'm one of these guys that has something weird. I know I miss the bus too, Sonia, so much. Yes, I am an Apple guy. I have an Apple computer. Yes, and Apple phones. Oh, look at you checking out dead bones. Okay, someone trailer. Oh, lucky you, Yvonne. That's my cue. I'm going to say goodbye. Hang on. Hello, Dave. I'll call you back, okay? Yes. But I thought it'd be too rude to hang up on you guys when the phone rang. So that's Dave, rescue guy. He phones me up. He goes, "Oh, Brent, can you come and save me?" And then he laughed. So I know he wasn't true. So I'm going to say, see you guys. I wish you all a very, very, very happy new year. 2003 is going to rock it. Thank you so much, Deb. I want to say I love you all. Thank you all for your support. Come and see me. Keep hitting the like buttons. Try to watch the video through the whole thing. The more you do for me, the more that I can get out of Google. Well, YouTube. But YouTube's owned by Google, and Google sends me my paychecks. So keep sharing the love. Tell people, hey, if they want to come VC, so have some fun. There's this crazy guy on Vancouver Island that's going to start touring pretty soon. You're going to have lots of fun. So I think what we should do is exactly what Yvonne's doing. We should end this broadcast with a bunch of love, okay? So I want to say goodbye. I love you all. I can't do love hearts. Oh, can I? Yes, I can. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, I can't. How come they don't have hearts in this one? That's BS. Oh, there we go. So, see you guys. Till next year. We are going to say goodbye. Try to get some filming done tonight. And I'll show you my New Year's here and next year. And yeah, share the love. Peace. Dude, you want to say goodbye? Come here. Come on. Dude, come. Oh, hang on. He's got to be a big stretch for us. Come here. Do you want a treat? Here. Want a treat? Come on, man. Screw you, Dad. It's nice and cool out here. I love all you guys. Yeah. So so we'll go back to saying goodbye and peace, love, and give your puppies a big hug for me. Okay. See you next year. Boom.